How's the intensity level been at training this week, especially coming off 2 straight losses?
Same as always, man. We just work hard. From the first day of preseason, because that's literally the number one thing coach has been working us on, is making sure we show up every training session. Win, lose, or draw on the weekend. It's been just as intense as every other week.
Is obviously for an athlete, you kind of want to forget the bad performances, but at the same time, is there something you can take away from the last couple of weeks that you can use to make yourself better?
Every time. You really don't the best way to learn something is to make a mistake. And not saying that we made mistakes, but whenever you don't you fall shorter than what you're trying to do, you always have something you can take from that, and that's the best way to grow. We look at the game, the performance, we look at what we did good, and we keep that. And then where we fell short and we know we can do better, it just helps us try and get that right for next time.
How much of an emphasis has been defending on counterattacks this week, and also just being able to keep shape for the full 90 minutes?
It's been good. I mean, that's a lot of what we work on is our own counterattacking as well. And on top of that, the way we defend to set up so that we make sure that we can shut out the other team in case we lose possession and they try and spring a counter on us.
Yeah.
That's something that's always been part of training. And as I said, it hasn't been any more this week. We haven't really changed too much about what we're doing. There's no panic stations or anything.
Right.
We know what we can do, and we're just always working hard towards achieving that.
Sean's out for this weekend with the yellow card accumulation. What do you lose with him off the field?
A good amount of athleticism. He's very athletic. He's one of the most on the team. So his physical presence and his attitude, I suppose. Pretty much. Yeah, he's good on the ball, but hopefully the boys who come up and play instead of him will do just as good.
Any indication it'll be you in the starting lineup?
Oh, not at all. Coach keeps his cards very close to his chest. He keeps us all on our toes. That way we can get the best performance out of everyone every time, basically.
Saw your Instagram with your dad. What was it like kind of growing up with a dad who was a traveling musician all the time?
It was quite good for me because when I was really young, they weren't actually touring so much. So he was always around for the most part. And if he was gone for a month, and he always had a nice toy to bring back from whatever country he's been at.
Do you ever get to go with them to other
I have
places?
done a few times. When I was young, I went to America a few times with him. He took the family. But for the most part, as I said, most of his performing and touring was actually done before I was around. So not too much of that really. More him just being a really great stay-at-home dad for the most part.
Do you have any musical talent?
I play the drums. I'm not bad at the drums. I have an older brother. He's actually very musical. He's got his band going, and he's trying to do that. So he's really the musician. I played with him when I was younger, but obviously football took over pretty early on.
Yeah, what was that like, kind of choosing between, I guess, football and music? Was that a thing that you actually had to do?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I was getting pretty good at the drums, and we were having a good time, and we could tell that we had some sort of talent for it. But my football kind of took off quicker than the drumming was mainly a hobby, and since the football kind of took off before that and quicker, and it's what I've been doing much longer, I definitely had to go with that instead, which meant I had to sacrifice my drumming.
How old were you?
When that happened, around 16, 17, when I was 17, my brother went to university, and without him, I didn't really have many people to play with anyway. And that was when I was an apprentice at West Ham, so I was trying to knuckle down and get my football serious anyway, so it kind of worked together.
What was your favorite song to play on the drums?
There's some obscure ones, but I guess Muse, if you guys know Muse, yeah. Some of their older stuff was really fun on the drums. Yeah.
Has your dad come to Louisville to watch you play at all?
Not yet, no. Obviously, all my family's back home in London, so he's out in America only on work, so he doesn't really get much free time. Unfortunately not in Louisville, but he has come to watch a couple college games before.
Baseball teams they're kind of superstitious. They try things to get out of slumps, like dress alike or eat the same thing before the game. Do you guys try anything like that?
No. I'd say football is just as a superstitious sport, but like I said, I think we don't really have anything we're too concerned about. Like sometimes the game goes your way, sometimes it doesn't, for one reason or another. So we're not too worried about anything. We're just working on what we can do.
Not going to break out the smelly socks yet?
Nah, not yet. Nah.
Pretty good.
Do you have a favorite Culture Club song?
In the Church of the Poison Mind, I think would be my favorite.
Why is it your favorite?
It's the grooviest. I like the chorus a lot. I oftentimes sing along to it, actually.
Do you sing in the shower?
Oh yeah, definitely. Make sure, I mean, even if people are home or not, I sing in the car, the shower, in the change room a little bit, you know. And I'm not that great, so I don't really know what my teammates think about it, but I don't really care, to be honest.
Is there anyone else on the team who you think you could start a band with?
Kike. Kike, he plays guitar. Actually, I have a little percussion box that I drum. And so he plays guitar and sings, and I play along to him, and we play a few acoustic songs together.
Do you take that on road trips sometimes?
Nah, not yet. We're not that confident yet. Yeah, we're not good enough.